Alright, I'm back. I've done a little bit of hand straightening of the blades on this fan, trying to get them as close as I can to plane. And now I'm using a strobe to try to check the clock of the blades, which is what's responsible for most of the shaking. And what I've done is I've marked each blade. Let me switch it off for a second so I can show you what I've done. I didn't really have any colored tape or anything around, so I used a gold paint pen I had lying around to do this. The blades are going to get repainted anyway, so this is perfectly harmless to the fan. But what I've done, so that it's possible to see which blade is which, is I've marked each blade with a gold stripe that's a different width. And the stripes are labeled A through D. The wider the stripe, the higher the letter. And they're actually kind of random as far as the order they are on the blades. The important part is knowing which blade is which, because you don't want to bend the wrong blades. So there's plenty of overlap on each of these gold stripes, so that when they're eventually all lined up, you'll be able to see the continuous outline of the trailing edge of the blades. Because of the size of my strobe, and this is my strobe that I'm using, it's an antique strobe, uses vacuum tubes. There's the information if you're curious about this. Uses a strobe tube plus a 6x5 rectifier and a 6N7 dual triode, and has a dial, main dial here, and scales. So there's the low, high, line, and then off, and then the knob seems to have slipped on the shaft. So line the strobes at the power line frequency. High, which is what I was using for this fan, and then low is the high scale divided by 4, or the high is the low scale times 4, which makes it really handy if you were doing a lot of things with 4 blades or 4 whatever, like I'm doing here. In theory, if everything was set up correctly, I could switch it to low. I could read the motor RPM directly off the low scale on the dial, then switch it to high and be able to see all 4 of the blades superimposed upon each other. Because on this scale, the strobe is flashing once per quarter revolution of the shaft. So it's going to flash, you'll be able to see a blade. The next blade will move into the exact same spot, flash, you'll be able to see it, and so on and so on. And that's what gives the ability to see all 4 of the blades simultaneously superimposed on each other. That allows me to figure out which blade needs to be adjusted.